ちを込めてこの曲を送らせてください。みんなで新しい一歩をうんと踏み出そう。振り返ってみると本当にすごい3年間だった。
Okay, hello everyone, this is Kurakami, and I'm back for yet another Bendori video. So here we are for the second part of the graduation event. So yeah, I am really excited for this one. So yeah, you probably already saw the events kind of over, but yeah, that's just how this part goes sometimes. It's been very crazy. I had power issues where I didn't have power for almost a freaking week. So yeah, that made it very difficult to work on this video, but I'm hopefully going to have this out in time. I'm pretty sure I am, but I'm just working on it now. So yeah, so I am just, again, really, really hyped. The next part that you're going to see was recorded on the day of, so right when it came out, so don't worry about that. But yeah, you also saw here we have some additional designs at the school, so even more was added. Kind of like what we see right here up on the doorway or the archway, whatever you want to call that. Yeah. So let's actually go check out the other school as well to see what's going on over there. So boop. So you see they have additional decorations as well. So really cool. And we'll just keep it right here for this intro part. But yeah, so gosh, again, I love the song for this, oh my gosh, event. It's so good. This is a sneak peek. The event is so good. So good. And we also have a really cool gacha, so you'll see that as well. So yeah. Yeah, well, without further ado, let's just hop into it. So let's see. Bit-a-doop. Okay, so here we are for the brand new event. So the second part for our graduation series. So flippin' awesome. Oh my gosh, and look who's in the event. Oh yeah, we have Yukina and Kaoru, and they're actually obtainable just by playing. I'm so happy about that. Awesome. But anyway, yep, this is the graduation to the future. So our second part. So let's take a look through this. So this is actually a mission live, so we already know that. So yeah, let's just get through this. Awesome. So let's check out the people who've already played. So here we go. Awesome. And then if we go over here, let's scroll down. So we have a Maya sticker. So awesome, I'll have that up as well. And then if we go over here, boop, we have our Kaoru. Looks so good. She's so nice. And then if we go back and then scroll even farther down, farther, we go over to Yukina. Gosh, look how good she is. Just beautiful. I love her so much. Ah, jeez. Awesome. And then if we scroll all the way down, okay, nothing too special down there. So Yukina is going to take a while to get to, honestly. But yeah, so then if we click over here, we see our cards, Yukina and Kaoru. Okay, awesome. Yep. Oh yeah, yep. And here's our second tag. I already have the new one up. Let me have that for longer. There we go. Boop. Okay. So then if we check over here, just, what we can spend. So cool. And then if we go over boop here, nothing too special here. Regular live. I already have the characters up. But yep. So let's check out right here. Awesome. Yep, I already have my team kind of set up. And again, the missions. Oh. Nice. I can't wait to do that. And anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry, I'm kind of rushing really fast through this part just because the construction outside has been really annoying. But yeah, I'm really excited. So let's hop into the story part. So boop. Okay, now for the story part of the event. So this does look very different, and that's just because because the whole 6-year anniversary just came out, and it came out earlier than expected, therefore I was not ready. Please cut me some slack. And also, my voice does sound strange just because I am sick. And also, the last thing is, this does hop around quite a bit, so be prepared for that, just like the first part. But anyway, this is the graduation to the future story, so the second part of the graduation event. And we are here at part 7, and here we're on the day of the ceremony. So first, following Wrinkle, she's thinking very hard, or she's really thinking about the graduation as she rehearses her lines for the speech that she's going to be giving. And Wrinkle, she's very nervous, and understandably so. But she actually hears a knock on the door, and it turns out to be Akko surprising her with a big bouquet of flowers, just kind of thanking Rinko and also congratulating her for graduating. So really cute, honestly. But Akko notices right off the bat that Rinko does look a little on edge. So Akko does what Akko does best, and she relates it to a video game. And she tells Rinko that this is the final challenge in the game of the student council president. So that kind of gave Rinko the push she needed, and they head off to school themselves. So then we go over to our next group, and now this is Hina and Sayo. And Hina, being Hina, she's not prepared at all. She can't even find her handkerchief, which Sayo kind of scolds her over because she told her to be prepared the night before. But Hina kind of tells her that she already submitted her documents for the speech that she's going to be giving, but that's not how she feels now, and it's probably not going to be how she feels when she's giving the speech. So she's going to be impulsive. She's going to say what's just on her mind at the time. And Sayo, she's just like, okay, just don't cause trouble for anyone, and that's all I ask. And then we have a really cute scene where Hina, she actually asks Sayo to fix her tie for her. And Sayo's just like, you're almost a college student. Why are you asking for this? And Hina tells her that, this is the very last time that you're going to be able to do this. Because when we go to college, it's not going to be like this. Things are changing. And, Sayo, she really thinks about it. And she, just gives into her little sister's desires. And she's like, okay, here, come over here. And it's a really cute scene, honestly. And it's funny because Hina kind of pushes her luck. And she just grabs Sayo's hand. And she's just like, let's walk to school holding hands. Really cute. So then they go as well. And then going over to our last group, it's Lisa and Yukina. And they're at Yukina's, and it's kind of funny because Lisa asks Yukina if she's ready. But it turns out that Lisa's not ready herself. She has no tissues, which Yukina's is like, you're going to cry a lot. Here, please take tissues. Because she kind of understands that, this is going to be a very emotional day. So it's okay to cry. There's no problem with that. And so they're actually going to leave early, them two, because this is also going to be their final day walking to school, and they want to take their time doing it and, just cherish their memories, just like everyone's doing, honestly. So then they head off. So that takes us over to part 8, and now we're in front of the Hanasakigawa school gate with Kanan and Chisato, and they had actually just walked to school together themselves, and they hear someone crying profusely. Well, it turns out to be Aya, as she was reading the messages on the message board, and it just brought her to tears. Really cute. And it's really interesting because there's messages not only from the other students, but also from the teachers and even members of the community as well. So the girls are kind of reading some of these aloud, and they even run into Marinas from the circle, so I thought that was really interesting. All the meantime, Aya, she's just bawling. She's crying, she can't stop, and she's just thanking everyone for their kind words. But anyway, then Kanan, she kind of brings up something a little bittersweet. That it's going to be strange not returning to the place that they made such fond memories at. They're not going to be preparing for the next day of high school. No, they're going to be preparing for their entrance ceremonies instead. And it's sad, but it's just, time moves on. And so then we kind of switch over to the entrance at Hanyaka. And Maya, she's talking to one of the first years. And this first year is just thanking Maya, for everything, for being her idol, and even congratulating her for graduating. So, really awesome, honestly. And so that girl, she kind of runs off, and Maya kind of thinks to herself, like, wow, I never expected so many people to look up to me before, let alone even becoming an idol for that matter. But anyway, then she hears some girls screaming, and what do you know? It's a bunch of girls fangirling over Kaoru. And there's like, Kaoru, you're gonna be missed so much. And so they kind of run off, and Kaoru and Maya get talking. And they're just kind of talking about how memorable this day is going to be. But also, it's kind of sad because these lively days, they end today. However, Kaoru, she kind of mentions that her legacy is going to live on through all of the recorded performances that she's done here at the school. And not only that, but also through the hearts of her juniors as well, which is cool. So that makes Maya even mention, like, oh wow, so the school's prince is going to live on. So then them two, they head into the school. So that takes us over to part 9. And now here, we're actually in the hallways. And we have Roku and Asuka. And they're putting on the corsages on Maya and Kaoru now. And Maya even mentions that, it's a little bit embarrassing because she was doing this very same thing to her seniors the year before. So it's kind of strange. All meanwhile, Kaoru, she's doing her usual spiel of Shakespeare. Well, anyway, after they're finished putting on their corsages and some Roku fangirling, those two head off and Maya and Kaoru get talking again. And they're just reminiscing over Kaoru's retirement performance that she did during the Christmas event. So we already covered that in another video. And that was just the performance to remember. It was perfect. And, it's always sad to retire, but, people change. But time stops for no one. But what is important is that you carry on the memories along the way with you. And, this really brings Maya to tears because she just gets really emotional over it because, it is sad. But Kaoru kind of brings her back by giving her a famous line from the one and only Shakespeare. Switching over to Hanasakigawa, Aya, she's getting her picture taken with her corsage as Hagumi, Eve, and Tai show up. And they give Aya this handmade bookmark that resembles a ninja scroll of all things. Which is funny because that does kind of reference the A to Z song that Pastel Palettes has sung in the past, so pretty cool, honestly. But anyway, after talking for a bit, they tell Aya that, they're going to be waiting for her at the circle after the ceremony for the big party they're going to be having. Well, Tai, she accidentally spills the beans about the special surprise, that being the recorded messages that they're doing for the seniors. But Aya is just so cool. She's just so good-natured. And she just says, yeah, I didn't hear anything. So just really cool, honestly. So the girls are going to leave, but Aya stops them because she wants to thank them for the New Year's amulet that they made for her. It's because of that and them that she was even able to, pass her exams in the first place. So I guess their Meditai power worked after all. But Aya tells them that she's going to continue to do her best till the very end. So that takes us over to part 10. So now it's right before the ceremony in the Hanasakigawa Gymnasium. And Rimi and Saya, they're just talking about how Saya, she was asked by the newspaper club to photograph the ceremony. Very interesting, honestly. But where's Kasumi? Well, her, along with Kokoro and Misaki, are rushing in there last minute because it turns out they were helping some juniors out with whatever problems that they had. But yeah, Arisa, though, she's kind of sitting over with the teachers as she's going to be doing the big special speech before the whole thing starts. But she looks very tense, very nervous. So Kasumi, she kind of comments that, you know what, we should all cheer for her. So all of the girls, except Misaki, begin cheering for her as loud as they can, which obviously angers Arisa as, this is a formal occasion. Misaki even has to tell them that Arisa mouthed to them to cut it out, even saying like, yeah, man, no. Really funny, honestly. But anyway, then we switch over to Hanayaka's gymnasium, and Mocha, she's teasing Himari for crying so much. Himari's just a big baby. And Himari, she came prepared with 2 boxes of tissues, mind you. But anyway, then the ceremonies start, and both Sugumi and Arisa, they go onto the stage and give the opening speeches. So after bringing all of the graduates onto the stage and applauding, both girls certify that all of the graduates have completed the high school course and congratulate them for their, their graduation. So that takes us over to part 11, and oh my gosh, this part's so sad. Well, anyway, then Arisa, she wraps up her farewell address, which actually moves Kasumi to tears, making Misaki tell her, like, Kasumi, be quiet. But yeah, so Sugumi and Arisa, they then bring up Rinko and Hina, the current representatives, to give their speeches. So the two, they go up on the stage, they thank everyone, and what a beautiful day it is to graduate on this particular day. So we actually start with Rinko first, and she gives this really heartfelt speech about how timid and shy she was going into high school. And she tried and failed many things, but it was thanks to these small steps forward and the support of everyone that she was able to make it to where she is now. Everyone has the power to move forward. We just need to work together. And she finishes with this beautiful song she plays on the piano for everyone on stage. So next we move over to Hina, and this is a part that really got me. So emotional, so powerful in my opinion. So right off the bat, Hina completely changes what she was going to say as she's reminiscing about last year's entrance ceremony. And seeing all of the faces there just made her so happy. So that's why she wanted to see the faces today. It would just be that much better, But in actuality, it's a bittersweet feeling. Yes, there's the joy in graduating, but there's also the sorrow of leaving the people and memories behind. And Hina, she thought that this would be easy, just the next step forward, but these days, they are over. And she breaks down crying. For the rest of the speech, she's just in tears. It's so impactful, so beautiful. And during both of the speeches, they do a slideshow with both Rinko and Hina, just their current everyday lives at school, kind of just like their cards that you have in the game. But yeah, it was such a nice touch. And, she's just crying and she's just breaking down. And she's just breaking down, realizing how much she loves everyone. She continues with saying, there were good and there were bad memories, but they were all precious, and she will continue to cherish every single one of them as she continues with everyone. And with that, she says one final phrase, bye-bye. And she does it while she's in tears, and it's just so beautiful. But with that, the speeches are over. So then we go over to part 12. So now the ceremony is over, and we're in one of the halls at Hanyaka School, and Lisa is crying hysterically with Mocha. And these two, they're very close friends. They have the part-time job at the convenience store together, so they have their ties. And Mocha being Mocha, and she's teasing Lisa until Lisa decides to take off her necktie and hand it over to Mocha. She says that she wanted to give it to her favorite kohai, or her favorite underclassman. And Mocha, she's normally very level-headed, but even Mocha, she's just like, that's not fair. That's not fair. So it brings Mocha to tears, and she just tells Lisa how much she loves her, which in turn makes Lisa cry again. So now they're both crying. But then we hear another loud noise, and whenever we hear a loud noise, it's always people fangirling over Kaoru. And this time Himari, she's stuck in the crowd, and she's like, help me! But yeah, it turns out that Kaoru, she promised all of the girls her second button. But Kaoru was smart. Since going into high school, every single day she changed that button. So by the time that she got to today, she would have enough buttons to give every girl. So no girl was left behind. Even like when Himari gets hers, she just fangirls. It's hilarious. But yeah, so then Maya, she kind of brings up this good point. Where's Yukina? And Lisa tells her that, she's probably on the roof again talking to Ron. That's where she usually goes. And so we go over to them two, and Ron, she's just, again, wishing Yukina good luck. And she also brings up their promise that they made during that two-man live, where they promised to follow each other from now on. And it's kind of funny, because as Ron and Yukina are talking, they obviously know that Akko and Tomoe are eavesdropping on them, and call the girls out because of it. But Akko's just like, no. We're taking a group photo, and you guys are late, so we need to hurry up. So that's when Akko forcibly pulls Yukina away. All the meanwhile, Ron and Tomoe, they're talking with each other, and Ron even says that, she will not cry again. She made herself a promise after that two-man live, no matter how emotional it gets, she will not cry again. And so after a little bit of talking, they leave too. So back over to Hanasakigawa, we're in one of the classrooms, and Kana and Sayo and Chisato, they're going through this year's school album, and they're just kind of reading the many messages that all of the students wrote. Sayo then kind of recommends to Kana that, maybe she should write a message too, to her future self. Kind of like, a time capsule. Well, soon all of the girls get into it, sending messages to their future selves, maybe years, maybe even decades in the future. Which is a really cool thing. I've done it as well. I recommend it. But anyway, now in the school's courtyard, it's Rinko, Arisa, and Misaki, and they're just talking about how well the ceremony went. And the girls go on to tell Rinko that the song that she played on the piano was so beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, it made Arisa cry, which of course Misaki pokes fun at her for. Well, Rinko, she then just sincerely thanks Arisa for all of her help over these years. Just thanks her so much and how much she means to her as a person. And that's Arisa's senpai, so of course it means a lot to her that she says that. So Arisa, she breaks down. But then anyway, Kasumi, she shows up and tells them, hey, we're all taking a photo together, let's go. Well, that takes us over to our ending. And now with our ending, we're finally back at Hanyaka. And we're in the astronomy club room where Hina, she's writing a welcome letter to next year's members, just for support. And that's actually when Tsugumi shows up. And Tsugumi tells her that they're taking pictures in the courtroom and they should go. Well, Hina's like, no, wait, before we go, Hina, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. And I am pretty sure that you're going to do a much better job at being present than I ever could. And again, this is a senpai saying it to her kohai, or an upperclassman to her underclassman. So that just means a lot, so of course Tsugumi's going to get a little bit emotional. Well, right before Hina actually leaves, she writes down a couple more words, and that being that she's entrusting the club's future to the next members. And with that, she runs off. So moving over to the archery range, we have Sayo and Chisato, and they're just reminiscing about their time in the club and actually how they really became good friends because of it. Kind of like Lisa and Mocha, honestly. Well, after a little bit more of a chat, they then head off, excited for the graduation party. We then briefly see Afterglow on the roof, as usual, and they're just talking amongst themselves that, yeah, the seniors are gone and they're not coming back. And funny enough, these girls, they should be helping with the graduation party, but they kind of agree with each other. You want to know what? Let's enjoy this view for just a little while longer. Then the next scene is actually one of my favorites, and it's with Lisa, and she's visiting her classroom for the very last time. And she even kind of mentions to herself that, yeah, just a couple hours ago, everything was normal, but that will never be the case again. She then kind of goes over a typical day in her head and finishes with such a beautiful song. Her final phrase, though, just like Hina, bye-bye. Very poetic. Very poetic. Well, anyway, then we go to our final scene, and now it's kind of like a flashback to the ceremony where both Arisa and Tsugumi, they're giving their speeches to the seniors, and we see them against this beautiful cherry blossom background. We have one final congratulations for graduating, and one thank you very much. End of event. Man, that was a long one. Holy crap, how many recordings was that? And yes, this is staying in. Oh, wow, yeah. So yeah, a really long one. Usually my scripts are only 2 pages. This one was 3. So yeah. So I hope I went fast enough. I don't know. Amazing event. I'm so sorry that this is late. I'm so sorry for being sick. Amazing event. I'm not going to talk anymore because we're going to the Gacha part of the video. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Gacha part of the video. So here we are for the second part of the graduation event, so just, man, I'm just so excited. But first, let's get this extremely long name out of the way first. So this is the Dance of the Cherry Blossoms in These Days of Youth Gacha. So, my gosh, another mouthful. But with that aside now, let's get into the actual gacha. So, let's check out our cards first, or the characters' models, I guess. So here we have our wrinkle. And just like I said before, the only difference here is they have the little flower because, they're graduating. So, besides that, regular uniforms. So then our Hina. Honest, man, I really do love Hina. And then our Maya. So, really cool. Awesome. So, let's go over to our cards now. So, we have our Rinko, we have our Hina, and we have our Maya. Out of all of these, the rankings go, Hina, Rinko, then Maya. So hopefully I can get at least one of them. It would be really, really awesome. But again, probably not. For the sole fact this is a limited gacha, I will not have the luck. Okay, let's do our single pull. Okay, yep, expected. Okay, and then we have our regular pool. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm so scared. I'm so scared, I'm so scared. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! I'm actually gonna probably do a treat for this one, honestly. I'm thinking about it. Dang. No, just a regular pool, jeez. And we have a Mashi doll. I do really like that card. She's so cool. She's just so scared. Okay, so I just, I want to use some of these. So they're single pulls. There's no difference in rate or anything, but I want to at least give it a shot. So let's just go and do at least some of them. Okay, nothing. Okay, let's do another one. New. I know I definitely won't get anything from any of these, but it's at least, I guess maybe kind of worth it because this is a limited gacha, so. I just want some luck so bad. I'm just really happy that Yukina's not in this gacha. My gosh, thank goodness. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the luck is not on my side. But then again, the luck's never on anybody's side. Oh, there's something. Nope. And from the last pool, I only got the 3-star because that was guaranteed, but... Okay, jeez. Come on. Whoa, we got a 3-star. Flip when we flip. Oh, no. Okay, well, now we definitely know we won't be getting that, but... I just wanted to do a couple more pools, that's all. And these are free anyway. So we have 2 more little pools that we can do. Wow, I've almost done 20 pools on this gacha. And so we have 2 more pools that we can do. Oh! Please. Please, Bandori. Please. 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 So our 4 stars. Maya, Hina, or Rinko. Please. Please. Oh, man, I just knew it. I just knew it. Will she be new? Oh, and I do. Oh my gosh, I do, please. Okay, dang. Oh, well, whatever. Let's just do this last one to get it over with. Come on. Still, I mean, there was a 4-star there, so that's pretty... Wow, another 3-star, whatever. Wow, interesting. So, not like the worst luck there. Man, I just wanted to get one of the graduations. But we did get a 4-star, so that is kind of cool, honestly. But again, if we go over here, over to the odds, they're never nice to you. So they have a freaking Dream Festival, Kirameki Festival combined going on. So definitely that's where I would like most of my luck to go. But these were 2 limited gachas in a row for this graduation. So yep. So that was my odds. I had a 1.5%. And I got one of the 0.005s. Jeez. Oh well. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. So this has been the gacha part. We'll go on to the next part. See ya. Okay, welcome back everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. So, no real luck or whatnot. I did do a couple pulls, but yeah, I just didn't get anything. I did get the one 4-star, but of course it was that dupe, so, darn. But I mean, whatever, I guess. I've had very bad luck recently. Anyway, so my placing here was 17,000. 597th place. So it's actually really good, honestly. A little bit better than the first part for this event. So, that's awesome. And I'll get the top 20,000 ribbon. So, cool. Anyway, let's get out of here. So, boom. So, anyway, so my final thoughts here. So, a really, really good event. I just I loved the whole way that they did this. 2 parts. They did the whole graduation ceremony, and actually my favorite part was when flippin' Hina, she just broke down during her speech. It was just very emotional and impactful, at least for me. So, usually she's happy-go-lucky, but it just, showed that even she has cracks in her armors, like she can get emotional as well. So, really, really touching, honestly. So I did really enjoy this, but yeah, now 6 of our characters, they will not be going to high school anymore. They'll be going to college. But I'm a little irritated because if we click over here, so look at our new event that's coming out. It's the brand new one for the whole 6-year anniversary. But look at the time. It's beginning at midnight, which is such a shoot to me because I'm usually still editing the video by then. Because usually the events don't start till I think about like 3 p.m. usually. And by then I'm definitely fine. But I usually finish it up around like 5 to 7 a.m. So yeah, this is really hurts me. It really hurts me. So this video will not be out on time, unfortunately. But I guess if it was regular, then it would be out on time. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna get it out. I know it's been crazy, this whole electric problem I've had. I haven't been able to do anything for the past couple of days, so that's why there's been no content. But it is kind of nice to have both graduation parts next to each other in my uploads, so that's pretty cool. And the first one did very well, so I'm very, very thankful for everyone for that. A really good turnout. Hopefully this one can match it at least a little bit maybe, but we'll see. But anyway, I really did enjoy this event. Oh yeah, before I actually forget our song, so popping out now. So this one is See You, Sorezora no Ashita e. So I'll have the translation there, but I believe it's just like into the future. So yeah. But anyway, I did really enjoy this event. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of the usual. And this will be Kurakami. And I'm signing off. See you at college, guys.